the Eagles did exactly what they were supposed to do. This roster is supposed to beat teams that are inferior, and I think um, the benefit I think of what was the outcome for this, that 31-0, was that it wasn't like 31 to 24. It wasn't 27-21, right? Like that I think would have been a little bit demoralizing for the Eagles given the talent that's on this team, that if we barely could beat the Raiders. So I think as a confidence standpoint going forward for the rest of the season, I think the Eagles needed that. They needed to prove that, hey, look, we're still a Super Bowl caliber team. Yeah, we have some inequality or inefficiencies when it comes to offense, but that was a game that the Eagles needed to get right, and they dominated on all facets. Offense, defense, special teams. So I think confidence wise, I hope that leads to something good going into next week. The Cowboys losing on Sunday night was also great because it means that the Eagles just have to win one game out of the three
Yeah.
to win the
Your
division.
magic number is now 1.
Yeah,
Cowboys
so
have to Yeah, you have to lose out and the Cowboys have to win out for you to not win the division now. Yeah.
yeah, and now that Jaden Daniels has been reportedly out, I mean, no offense to
Marcus
Mariota,
Mariota.
but that offense is a stink fest too. They're playing for a high seed in the draft as well, just as much as the Giants and the Raiders are. So I think you get right from this game, you get focused, you win next week, and I tell you right now, if you can win against Washington next week, then you go up to Buffalo and you go play the Bills, who is scratching and clawing everything they can do to make these playoffs and win their division. I would just rest guys. There's no reason to possibly have somebody get hurt in Buffalo. If you win out the division, rest them. And then the last game of the year, try out plays that like were at the bottom of your offensive playbook. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. I think at this point, the
Yeah.
Eagles thinking they're going to get the number 1 seed is far fetched. But you're locked in as a 3 seed, so at least you get a home game to start the playoffs, right? So just try stuff on the wall, throw everything at the wall against the Commanders team, and what works, put it in the playbook for the playoffs. What doesn't work, at least you tried it. And I think that's my thought process on what the Eagles should do. But first things first, you got to take it week by week. You got to win next week against the Commanders, and I think everything else after there kind of falls into place for the Eagles. Just get to the dance. I think that's all that matters for the Eagles.